Hey, who's gonna watch the Joe Biden State of the Union tonight? It should just be a 5-second speech. The State of the Union is shit. Good night, everybody. Donald Trump handed Joe Biden basically the greatest economy we've ever had. And we were energy independent, and Biden just trashed everything in a year. In a year. It only took him a year. When Joe Biden gets up there to give his State of the Union, do you think he'll incorporate the border, the open border, into this speech? The open border that's killed 100,000 Americans because of all the fentanyl coming over here. Do you guys realize that 100,000 Americans have died in the past year because of fentanyl overdoses? If Donald Trump could have built that wall, it would have saved 100,000 Americans. How many people crossing the border are abused? How many little kids are taken advantage of? How many women are raped? Add that on top of the fentanyl overdoses. It's a crime, what's going on. You know what it is? It's an insurrection. How about that? Man, it's hard to care about Ukraine's borders when we have wide open borders here in America. I don't understand it. We all know why they're doing it, because at some point Democrats want to make illegals legal so they can vote, and they feel like if they do that, then they'll win every time. Having open borders is trashing our country. The Democrats don't care as long as they can be in charge. It's Joe Biden in his State of the Union. Yo, man. Put that on anything that's awesome. Thanks, bro. Yep, Joe Biden did that. Talk about gas prices. You guys want some of these stickers? I got a bunch of them. When you get gas, you got to put that on the gas pump.
I got one left.
Yeah, will Joe Biden talk about the record high inflation during this State of the Union? Everything that he's going to tell you is going to be a lie. He's going to spin everything. He's going to not talk about inflation. Or maybe he'll blame inflation on Trump. That sounds like a Democrat thing. Blame somebody else. Isn't that what they always do? If Biden does talk about inflation, he'll probably blame it on Trump, or he'll blame it on white supremacy. I think the inflation is up to a 47-year high. Joe Biden did that in a year. If we keep going at this pace, in another few months, we're going to have bread lines in this country again. I don't know what Joe Biden's going to say at the State of the Union, but I tell you right now, I bet you 100% it's going to be nothing but propaganda. We were energy independent under Trump, and Biden wants to go green. Maybe he'll talk about green stuff in his State of the Union. Talk about how we all need to go green. When countries like China and Russia, India, they're never going to go green ever, because it doesn't work. You know, wind and solar, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't help anybody. Can you imagine if we all bought electric cars and then Russia attacks our power grid? Then we're all stuck. Energy independent under Trump, and under Biden, he's made it very difficult for us to pump oil here. So he's got us buying a lot of our oil from countries that hate us, like Russia and Iran. You know, the only reason Putin's invading Ukraine is because he's making so much money on oil. We're sanctioning Russia, but not the oil companies or the banks that work with the oil companies. So what good does it do? Russia makes all of their money off of oil, so you can sanction them all you want. But if you're not going to sanction the oil, then it doesn't do any good. The woke people are in charge. So, and you know, their ideas don't work. They don't go off of facts. They go off of their ideology, and it doesn't work, and we're witnessing it. Hey, I wonder if during this State of the Union, Biden's going to talk about Afghanistan and how he pulled out of there. Got a bunch of our soldiers killed, and left $100 billion worth of equipment, tanks, airplanes, helicopters, tens of thousands of guns and ammo. You know who could use that right now? Ukraine could. He gave it to the wrong people. What a moron. Hey, maybe Joe Biden will brag about his Supreme Court justice pick. He picked her solely based on the color of her skin. If he would have said, I'm gonna only pick someone who's white, that'd be racist. If you say you're only gonna pick somebody just because they're black, that's racist, you dummy. Maybe in the State of the Union, Biden can explain why crime is so high, why they're arresting criminals, violent criminals, and then letting them out on no bail or low bail, when you shouldn't be letting them out at all. Democrats want to get rid of prisons. They want to get rid of cops. Incorporate that into your speech. Did you guys see Joe Biden? I don't know if it was today or yesterday. She called Kamala Harris the president. That's like the 15th time they've done that. I don't remember anyone ever calling Pence president while Trump was in there. Not one time. So weird. Maybe she is president. You gentlemen looking forward to the State of the Union tonight to find out how the country's doing?
It's a comedy show.
It's a comedy show, yeah.
We'll laugh. And then he'll leave. It'll be 20 minutes long. Because he'll be bumbling his word in 5 minutes and his handlers will scoot him off. Or he needs a new diapers. One or the two.
Are you looking forward to the State of the Union? You gonna watch it?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'll watch if there's any highlights that are worthy of watching.
You'll catch the highlights?
Maybe see what's going on.
Yeah.
What's he going to say?
The only highlights are him just completely lying, which will be the whole speech. Right?
That's true.
I mean, if it was a real State of the Union, he'd go up there and go, the State of the Union is shit.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Right.
See you later.
We'll see what happens. I want to see what the Democrats do during the State of the Union. They get up and applaud him all the time, or they sit there and are quiet.
Oh, they're going to applaud him.
I don't know. It's election time.
I'll bet you anything they applaud Biden. You know what Pelosi should do at the end of Biden's
speech?
Tear it up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I bet you she goes
Tear
there.
it up, because it deserves to be torn up. It's all lies.
She's going to go there drunk, show her a bunch of belts before she goes in there.
She'll sit there and fiddle with her teeth. Are any of y'all going to sit around and watch the State of the Union tonight?
I'm probably going to sit around and watch the back of my eyelids.
You going to do what?
Sit around and watch the back of my eyelids. That's what
Oh,
I
you're going to
do.
go to sleep?
Probably.
You going to watch the State of the Union?
No.
Aren't you curious how the State of the Union's doing?
I know how the State of the Union doing. It's doing bad.
Yeah.
And
know what he's gonna
it'll
say.
be past his bedtime, so he probably won't make any sense anyhow.
They're going to amp him up on Adderall and Red Bulls. Right?
Yep. B12.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Still ain't watching.
So you're not going to, you think Biden's going to tell everybody honestly that the State of the Union is shit?
No, he's going to tell everything's going according to plan and all that BS.
Is he going to tell us to keep going green?
They're trying to keep going green,
Yeah.
but
Going green is ruining us, but he'll
Yeah.
sit up there and brag about how we're going green, and it's destroying our country.
yeah, we need our damn oil back.
Yeah. We need Trump back in there.
Yeah, we need Trump back in, or somebody who is going to stand up for our country and quit letting these evil politicians sell us out to China and Russia.
Are you going to watch the State of the Union tonight?
Yes, I'm going to have a front row seat at the State of the Onion because I love comedies.
Yeah.
So, yes, I'll watch it for sure.
Do you think anything in his speech will be truthful?
The only thing that he is going to brag about is the employment record from last month was actually slightly higher than anybody expected.
So people are coming back from all the COVID restrictions, maybe, right?
Well, plus they have to take jobs because there's no more unemployment besides. So they're going to have to take some kind of job, you know.
Biden's probably going to push for another stimulus package that's going to make inflation go even higher. It's at a 47-year high, I think, right now.
It is. And I love the fact because we don't mind paying, and you'll hear this tonight, Americans don't mind paying just a little bit more at the pump because of what's going on in the world today. And
Yes,
what's
we
going
do
on overseas.
mind.
But I do mind paying more anywhere, and I do mind the inflation, and I do mind what's going on in the world today.
Yeah. It feels like the American people are being sanctioned.
We're being screwed.
Yeah. We are, for sure. Hey, follow me on Rumble. And come out to our flag waves, damn it. Do it!